they were mad at us for doing shows. I'm just like, are you out of your fucking mind? Are you going to just not do shows anymore? Are you going to not talk to people? Like, what are we doing? Like, how long does this go on? How long does this go on? And in L.A., the answer was a year and a half.
Year and a half.
Out here, it was 6 weeks. They started just shooting guns in the air. Shut the fuck up. I saw old people with no masks on out here early on.
Oh, you could feel it.
Shut the fuck up.
God, I remember when it happened. I was talking to Brendan, and right when I said, "Man, they're gonna hold LA down for a year," he said, "Derek, you're a fucking idiot. That would never happen."
Yeah.
Cut two. I mean, I was like, "Oh my God."
Well, I knew it. I felt something. I didn't know if they were going to lock it down for a year, but I knew LA was never going to be the same because there was a new attitude about law enforcement that happened after George Floyd.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this place is in trouble. Because when they had those cop cars lit up on fire on the on the 110? Is that what it was?
Yeah, and they were like on fire and like cinder blocks and shit. Yeah,
spray painted on fire, smashed everything. They were doing smash and grabs everywhere, and they were just letting them do it. Like in Beverly Hills, all they were doing was not letting people shop when it was dark out. That was it. So during the day or at nighttime, everybody just smash and grabbed. It was like the smash and grabs on Beverly Hills were insane. It was everywhere.
That shit was crazy, bro.
Crazy. It was also people waiting for people after they were shopping. They were just stealing from them after they would go shopping at the mall in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Like nice places in Beverly Hills, nice stores.
Yeah, West Hollywood, people were getting robbed, bro. It was crazy.
Bro.
I was there. I saw that shit. People were getting robbed.
I saw there was a car full of dudes that was parked in front of this gated community, and they had no license plate on their car. And I was driving in, and I remember looking at these dudes and them looking at me. I'm like, these are not dudes that are up to anything good.
Yeah.
And they have a car with no license plate on it, and they're outside of this gated community. And they could have been just waiting for the thing to go up so they could sneak in behind it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know what they were doing, but I remember thinking, like, this is going to escalate. You're going to get more of this. Then I was passing by this clothing store, and I saw these dudes smash the window and run inside. Crazy. In Woodland Hills. It's like the sleepiest, most boring-ass fucking neighborhood.
That's like what it's supposed to be the nicest.
Dr. Dre has a house out there. Yeah. That's where Whitney lives. You know, it's like, yeah, that's where Schaub lives. It's like that area is nice. And they were smashing windows. They lit a dumpster on fire and pushed it in front of the front door at Target. My friend was in there. They yelled out through the loudspeaker. They were telling everybody, put down everything you have. Just don't go to the cash register. Get out now. And they get outside, and someone had lit a fucking dumpster on fire and pushed it up against the door.
Yeah, fuck that.
Bro.
I'm so glad we got out of there, Joe.
So when I came out here, it was like, tweet, 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 tweet. I'm like, okay. What, is the world gone mad, or is just L.A. gone mad? Is it parts of the world gone mad? It's like, the scary thing about it was an experiment. Not for real. Like, I don't think it was, I don't have like this conspiracy theory that they did it on purpose. I think it was a lab leak. I think they did it. Yeah, it was accidental. And I think there's a lot of funding involved in doing these fucking coronaviruses. And there's also probably some, it's probably biological weapons research too. They probably do, because they definitely do create viruses, and they work on viruses for bioweapons. It's a real thing. Yeah, like bioweapons is a real thing. It sounds terrifying that someone would release a weapon on a city to kill everybody because but that's real. They really are, and they also China and Russia. They're all. I mean, they used gas in World War I. They just blew gas on people.
Brother, yeah. I don't watch V for Vendetta and think that's not possible, nigga. That looks real, very real.
Very real.
That they would do something like that.
That could happen today again. It could happen again. But the point is, it's like, I don't even remember my point. My point was like that these things, when they happen, they reveal how people react to them. And people didn't react nearly as good as I'd hoped.
Yeah.
They sectioned themselves off in these tribes.
Yeah.
That was what was weird, man. Like,
that shit broke people, Joe.
It broke people.
People still wear masks, Joe.
Oh, my God, yeah.
It changed, like, who people are. Like, they forgot that they used to not wear a mask. You can tell.
Some comics from Moon Tower were walking down the street, and Ari saw him. Ari saw this dude, and he had a fucking giant mask on his face. One of them really fucking form-fitting ones, secured down. Just broke him.
Yeah. A lot of people were like that.
Broken. Just broken. But everybody got so tribal. And it also, it gave people an opportunity to be cunts. And there was a lot of people in LA in particular, and some in New York as well. They're really miserable people, and they were looking for an opportunity to shit on someone publicly because they felt like they could, because they felt like that person was vulnerable because they were taking a controversial position.
Yes.
You know, whether it's a controversial position like saying I don't want to get vaccinated, or it was a controversial position of doing shows live still. People were I saw a comic blame someone else for the death of their mother. Blame a comic that's doing shows for the death of their mother.
For the death of their mom?
You know, like, yo.
What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, maybe it was a respirator. You know?
Yeah.
Killed 80% of the people they put them on.
I remember people saying that shit though, Joe. When I first moved here and people doing shows and people were saying that, like, my grandmother's gonna die because of you.
No.
Your grandmother's just gonna die, man.
Yeah, your grandmother's going to die. You're going to die too, so am I.
What are we doing?
Also, it's the solution is not everybody stay home for your grandmother and ruin children's lives. That's never been the case. Old people have always done the best that they can to make life safe for young people. And by